Hi Diego! How are you? Howdy YouTube. Welcome to Jimbo Jitsu's Farmhouse Show. Today we're going to be looking at our survival kit and how to use the fold-a stove. And we're going to cook up some food that was also in the survival kit. I just want to point out that I did have this stuff in the kit also. And I just didn't get it on film. Try one of these bars. A lemon bar. Oh, that's hard. Very hard. Not like rock candy hard, but harder than you would expect. And yeah, it's a little bit lemony. Not bad. Alright, we've got our fold-a stove. Crown Prince smoked oysters and cottonseed oil, and Light My Fire Swedish fire steel. These are the three things that are going to get us some food out of our survival kit. As you can see, there's no other instructions that would come on the box. There's no really detailed how to use anything on this. And so here they're using 4 in the picture. It doesn't tell you how many to use. So as far as somebody who doesn't know anything about this device and instructions on how to use it, I'm not thinking that's a very good product so far. Yeah, we've got the fire striker. I've never used this before in my life. We've got this stove that has this position and that position. Now this knife, I know it's not a very good survival knife, but when we were on vacation in Montana as a boy of junior high age, I bought this and gave it to my grandpa, and now I ended up with it back after he passed on. So that's always going to be my survival kit. I'm going to cook up a can of smoked oysters, and I just want to tell you, it's really important that if you're cooking food in a can, you have to open the can. You got to put some sort of hole in the top somehow. My grandpa worked on the Alaskan Highway in World War II, and they were setting up a supply depot, and stuff was coming in, and he was unloading it, and stuff would go, and then people go away, and more stuff would come in, and he'd unload it and support it and move it around. And, you know, the stove came in, and he thought, wow, that's pretty cool. So anyways, he gets the stove going, and then some food comes in, and he thinks that's pretty cool. He sets some cans on the stove, and we'll get back to that story. Alright, I read the instructions again, and basically you just scrape it on there and it'll start. And it says it'll start charcoal too. I think most of you know I always have charcoal laying around. So. Good thing you can eat smoked oysters frozen or not heated. Right, we've got an envelope here. It says it'll burn paper too, so this isn't the best starting a fire paper, but it's something that you might have in your car if you're out stranded. Alright, I took in the envelope and I put it out, tore it in half, put the bottom whole piece down, ripped up a bunch of little itty bitty pieces like this, I took one of these caplets and I pulverized it. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong here. We'll find out. It's turning stuff brown, it just ain't catching it on fire. There we go. Alright, so my grandpa was unloading supplies, put some cans of food on the stove, and another truck came in and he went out and helped get that unloaded and organized and situated, and came back and his food was gone. And he thought, dang it, some hobo stole my food. He started looking around and he looked at the tent. Woof. And that was his can of food all over the top of the tent. So if you put a can of food on a fire without putting a hole in it, it's going to explode. So don't do it. We got a fire going with our survival kit and an envelope. I think what I was doing wrong there was I didn't have a long enough stroke and I didn't get enough of the heat off the flint. Got to put my sides back down. It's that easy, folks. It's been about a minute and a half and it's boiling. Imagine you want to do this like 2 cans at a time. Take one off, set one on. Depending on how warm you want your oysters. If you just let it sit there and boil, I would think that it wouldn't be too good. So I'm thinking you could probably get away with just 1 tablet, and it'd be a lot better cooking for this. But I don't think this needs to be cooked anymore. Now I'm no John Campbell or no desert survivalist, but that's if you're in an urban situation and you're in a disaster and you have to use your disaster preparedness kit, that's how you can start your fire. And what appeared to be the problem was I wasn't taking a long enough stroke on that flint, so I didn't get enough of the heat. And once I did that and got it in a position where I could firmly push down on it and give it my oomph, and I got a nice one on the paper, and the paper caught the rest of it. That's how you use your survival equipment. Hope you've enjoyed the show here on Jimbo Jitsu's farmhouse. Bye, Diego!